Good morning everyone. So we're going to walk a loop from Clifford Bridge. We're not going to go as far as Fingal Bridge today because I want to do some training as well. This was supposed to be filmed on a GoPro, which I seem to have broken trying to get it ready, so hopefully that's fixable. I haven't walked this route for ages and I've been thinking about it. I don't think Merlin's ever been out here because unfortunately we had a couple of dogs die out in this area summer before last, and it made everyone very, very wary, understandably. But I've had that clarified. That was a little bit further over, it wasn't actually here. So we've walked in similar areas, we've walked in Sawmill and things, but not actually this route. I love it out here. It really is a lovely spot to be in. The car park we used to go from meant you started on a downhill, finished on a very steep uphill. This is now the opposite, but it's not much of an incentive to get going. We'll get there. See, we've just got touches of autumn coming through, and as we get to proper autumn, what I'll do is I'll take you all walking and we'll do the whole of this walk because it is just stunning in autumn colours. I love the variety out here. Look at that. Kick hellos! So a few weeks ago we were in a different section of this woodland. It's split into sections, but this is one of my favourite areas. We're not doing too badly with the weather this morning. We had torrential rain yesterday, and today was supposed to be the worst of the two. But actually it's turning out a lot nicer. As I say that, get hit with a load of rain. I'm taking a chance, I've come out with a gilet on. We're not going that far. And I just hate being over wrapped up. But this is just really such a lovely spot to come for the dogs to have an amble, children to play, surface path. So, although we're going to go off the surface path in a minute, you still don't get too muddy. I have got my wellies on, but that's just because we've had quite a lot of rain the last 2 days. So you can just poke our nose over there, you can see the river, and we'll be walking alongside the river in a minute. They're having a wonderful time. This is an area you will get deer. You're not likely to get livestock, there's no reason for it to be here. But certainly deer. We've even started seeing squirrels through here, which I didn't for several years. Quite a lot of wildlife on the river, so breeding season I try and keep dogs out, and then after heavy rain it gets a bit fast flowing, so you want to keep your dog out anyway because it becomes a bit dangerous. Ozzy, this way! She's just got squirrel head on. Good girl. Good boy, Merlin. And you'll notice what's quite nice is because this is a new area to Merlin, he doesn't pest Roti so much either, which is nice for her. Okay, we're coming down nearer the river. Forestry have done quite a lot of work down here this year, building these sort of barricades up. As I say, I don't mind the dogs having a bit of a dip this time of year because there's nothing there breeding, they're not doing any harm. And then if we have a look at the other side, There are so many walks around here. Right, we've got barely any water there because we've been dry for so long before this last lot of rain. But this is usually waterfalls coming down from higher up on the moor. Oh, what a lovely day to be out. All my favourite things in the world. Woods, water, and a pair of happy dogs. Good boy. Yeah, and we can just see those first few touches of autumn on the leaves. The ferns have been looking quite brown to red for quite a while, but the leaves are just starting to go. He really is getting a bit too adventurous for my liking. Guys, this way! Well done! Good dogs! Good girl, Otie! Merly! Good boy! So he is starting to get more adventurous now, and I've got to keep a bit more of an eye on him. But this is a brilliant way to tire out your dogs. Well done, guys! I think sweeties for that. That was nice, Rico. Good job. Merlin. Well done. Okay, let's carry on. Yeah, he's definitely not the scared little baby dog I brought home anymore, is he? Otherwise, it's absolutely wonderful seeing that confidence and really become a proper little character. I've now got to tamp it back a little bit so I don't end up losing him or him disappearing in some fast water. This way, guys. Well done. Now these rock walls feature more heavily if we backtrack and go across the other side of the road and walk for woodland and tracks there. But we do have some here. And hopefully it stabilises this sort of area, which it does seem to do. We don't seem to get the landslips and things, but we do in a lot of areas around here. Right, this is where we're going to deviate. So I cycle along this one, I used to with Otie quite a lot. Obviously haven't done since I've had Merlin. But this is one not for cycling, but lovely to walk along. So we're going to head off towards Upperton Weir. There's nothing in that stream on the left. That's one Otie's always allowed in, even when she's not allowed in the river. But as you can see, there's no water there. We really have been drier than we think, which is why this sudden burst of rain has meant we've got flooded roads. So Otie's sensible, she knows she's only allowed to paddle, and Merlin is learning the same thing, which is great. They're not actually allowed to go in and swim unless they're given permission. Now the weir is looking pretty ferocious. Obviously nowhere near as full as it can be. You can tell by the mud sort of coloured water how recently this has come down off the moors. There we go, it's not the easiest to catch in this light. There we go, that's a better view. You can see that's got some power behind it. So the weir used to spread a lot further across, You can see we've got a very large tree down. Came down, I think, 2 or 3 years ago, and that has changed the look of it all very much. So you haven't got that same sort of dramatic weir that you had, but it just looks a bit different. This is what I love. You've got this fierce, wild, rushing water, and then just the other side of the weir, you've got calm. Although having said that, that is moving quite quickly today. So we'll come around this corner. Good boy! Good girl. And this, wow, it's very, very rare, but I can't let the dogs swim in this section unless it's because of wildlife, but then we just don't come over here. I don't think I've ever seen it moving quite this quickly. What do you think? It's usually stunning reflections along here, which obviously isn't today. Sorry, darling, too fast. Wow. You can see by the splashes on the water, it has just started raining. I do love this area. Well, I've missed my turning. We're going to go across here. Well, actually, we could go up to the end. Come on, then. Let's go up to the end. Dogs are happy. What's a bit of rain? Or they found our track. So straight on up there, or to the end here and straight on, would take us to Castle Drogo, Fingalbridge first. Now this is a lovely area for training, but it's a lot harder now. I've got 2 dogs. The Woodland Trust use it as sort of a bit of forestry school. Although I've never actually seen it in use, but then, in fairness, I avoid it at busy times, so I could explain why. Good boy! Yeah, these ditches, when they're full, can make lovely spots to do a bit of dummy training. Right guys, this way! Sorry, you can just hear my wellies squeaking. This way! Well done guys. Good boy. Oh, he's determined to play in ditches, despite there being very little water. Good girl. Lots and lots of crab apples, and we had a very heavy berry season as well, so there's a lot saying to us that we could get a pretty hard winter, and in all honesty we need it. There's a lot that hasn't been killed off the last couple of years and could do with it. We're getting well into September now. Give it until sort of mid-October, and particularly if I come out early or late, you hear the stags calling, which is pretty amazing to hear across the valley. We're a little bit early at the moment, but every time of year there's something here. We get the most amazing bluebells and the daffodils. This way guys! Merlin! So he's just got a bit cheeky on that one. Good boy. This way basically means we're changing direction, or I don't want you going that direction. Come the way I am. He's just getting a little bit teenage. But yeah, there's always something of interest out here. This is probably about the barest it looks between the summer flowers going and the autumn colours coming. But then you get these stunning greens, particularly on a damp day like today. What more could we want? Now where the dogs have just turned, and I'm going to say to them, unfortunately they're not going that way. This way, come on! Well done, good boy Merlin. Better. Good boy. Well done. So that is where we turned towards Upton Weir. So it's effectively a lollipop walk. It's perfect for a day like today where I want them to have a reasonable amount of exercise, but I also want to do a bit of work with them. So yeah, this is just perfect. So many interesting smells and things to keep them occupied. And I just love it out here. You can see we haven't done an overly long walk today, but giving the dogs a bit of everything. We've still got a way to go. This hill coming up is my nemesis on the bike, because if I'm on bike I've gone all the way to Fingal Bridge or further, and I'll get back here and my legs are getting tired. But walking it's not so bad at all. Just going to stake a moment and enjoy this. It's nothing like the sort of reservoirs and things, but we have definitely got some of this lovely mossiness out here, which is pretty vivid green. We've just met a lovely golden retriever running with its people. I must say, there's a really nice strain of Goldens around here, of working type. They really are lovely dogs. You can see we're heading away from the river now, going up, leaving it behind. And that hill is definitely nice from foot, but it is on the bike. This amazing bird song. Chances are we've had the bird song the whole way, but it's been overpowered by the sound of water. Right, the dogs are a bit far ahead for my liking. Fingers in your ears. Well done, guys! I don't mind them going ahead, but we have limitations. Well done, you two! So peaceful out here. I always forget how long this bit is. It sort of feels like once I'm up that last hill, I should be back to start. But definitely not quite. But this is just perfect walking weather, in all honesty. Not too hot. I've got away with not having a coat on. Yeah, just ideal. Sunshine and hot weather's a lovely idea, but it's not particularly practical when you're out with dogs. And with this rain in particular, there must be so many smells through here. Right, we are coming to the end of our walk now. So we can see the board on the left up here. That was just perfect length walk. Great weather. I think it was just what we all needed in the middle of a run of long shifts. So, time to get the dogs back, because as you all know, I never let them go down to the car parks on their own. That's a surefire way to get your dogs run over. So let's call them back. Guys, this way! This way! Cheeky of them. Merlin! So Merlin is being led astray by Oti. Good boy, Merlin! And I'm going to have to get a bit tough on Oti here. Good boy! Well done! Good boy. Sit. Sit. Good. So I make it really clear to him that he's good. And then, Oti, what do you think you're doing? Get here now! Sit up. Now! Good girl! So this is the toller stubbornness I found, which the collies just don't naturally have. Corgis do have a bit of, which is why I don't want him learning from her. Good dogs, come here and sit up. You are a pair of hooligans. So there we go. As I reiterate time and time and time again, for my dogs to have this amount of freedom and to enjoy themselves like this, they must listen when they're asked. Right, thank you very much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed your walk. We're going to go and chill out for a bit, drive up to one of the further car parks, have a rest for 20 minutes or so, and then I'll do a bit of work with them both. So lovely to have you along. Take care, and we'll see you all again soon.